It was a time long, long ago, in the land of Israel. The people of Israel were at war with the Philistines, but something very strange was happening on the battlefield. Each morning, a giant named Goliath would step out from the Philistine army, towering over everyone. He was bigger and stronger than any man anyone had ever seen. Every day, he would shout a challenge. "Who will fight me? Is there no one brave enough?" But no one in Israel dared to face Goliath. The soldiers were all too afraid. Even King Saul, the leader of the army, was scared. Goliath was just too big, too powerful. David was just a young shepherd boy. He wasn't a soldier, he took care of sheep in the fields. One day, his father sent him to bring food to his brothers, who were soldiers in the army. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's voice booming across the valley. "Who is this giant that dares to defy the army of the living God?" David asked. No one would answer. Everyone was afraid. But David wasn't scared. He knew something the others didn't. He knew God was with him. "I will fight him," David said bravely. King Saul gave David his armor and sword, but they were too heavy. David couldn't even walk with them. Instead, David took his sling, a simple tool he used to protect his sheep. He picked 5 smooth stones from the stream and put them in his pouch. David didn't need a sword or armor, he trusted God to help him. David walked out to meet Goliath, with only his sling and stones. When Goliath saw him, he laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Goliath sneered, "Come here, and I'll crush you," but David wasn't afraid. He shouted back, "You come against me with a sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." David put one stone into his sling, swung it around, and let it fly. The stone flew through the air faster than anyone could see, and it hit Goliath right in the forehead. The giant stumbled, then crashed to the ground with a huge thud. The Philistine army couldn't believe their eyes. Their giant champion had fallen, and by a boy with a sling. David had won. He didn't need a sword, a shield, or armor, he only needed his faith in God. With God's help, even a small boy could defeat a mighty giant. The Philistines ran away in fear, and Israel celebrated. David had shown everyone that no matter how big our problems are, God is always bigger. And that's how David, with his faith in God, defeated the giant Goliath. So this story teaches us that even when we face big, scary challenges, we should always trust God, because with Him, anything is possible.